Welcome everybody to week 2 of True NFL. It is week 3 in the NFL. I'm Frankie J, and with me to my right is the one and only Todd T.O. We make sure to follow along during the show. It's week 2 of the show, week 3 of the NFL. It's exciting stuff going on. It's our second show. We're happy to be here. Follow along wherever you are on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment sections and have some fun and like and subscribe and share. Anyways, Tio, welcome back. Week 2 of True NFL, week 3 of the NFL. How's it going in Buffalo?
Wonderful out here. What a great day. Perfect weather again. Nothing better than a probably going 3-0 this week. Looking good, looking good. We got a lot of news to go over. Joe Burrow out for the year. We definitely want to talk about that, but I don't want to jump ahead. So go ahead,
Yeah,
take it from there. What a week though.
Definitely what a week. There was only a few games that I really liked about that, but before we get into that, here in the first quarter, breaking news. Let's just go over some of the injuries this week that happened after week 2. The big one obviously is Joe Burrow's out, probably for the season. Let's face it, he's your guy for a while, and then I would always say he sucked, and we went back and forth, always arguing about Joe Burrow. You're like, oh, he's the best. He's going to win before Josh and blah, 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 because he got to a Super Bowl. He rode the waves of his weapons. Let's face it. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are the guy has never had an offensive line, so we never really know how good he could have been. And now he's just taken so many hits throughout these years that it's piled up. I wouldn't even be shocked if they try to trade him next year. I know I talk a lot of trades here, but I wouldn't be shocked if they shopped him around. The guy's taken so many hits throughout his career.
Let's face it, Tio, he's soft. He's not a Josh Allen. He never was a Josh Allen. I was never a real big Joe Burrow fan. He kind of aggravated me when they did make it to the Super Bowl, and they had a great team. They should have won that Super Bowl in my eyes. He just was too cool, the whole Joe Cool thing, and it got to me. And I'm like, I just don't like this guy. He's like Aaron Rodgers in my book. Just go away. You suck. You're never gonna win. It is what it is. So that's my take on it. But
it's gotta be. It's gotta be. I mean, what a terrible feeling for that franchise right now. Can only imagine. My thoughts go out to Burrow. Quick recovery, but hey, this just opens it up again for Buffalo. I mean, if we go 3-0 here, if KC just loses somehow to the Giants, they're 0-3. I mean, what are we doing? We got a quick path right to where we think we're going.
Well, we do know that the Super Bowl is going through Buffalo this year in the AFC, but other big injuries, we got McCarthy, JJ McCarthy of the Minnesota Vikings out, saying he's hurt. We all know that's not true. We also have Justin Fields is not playing this week. He's benched, not injured. Be clear, the Jets just know he sucks now.
Really?
Yeah, it's true.
I thought he was still out on concussion protocol.
Who?
Fields. Did they bench him? They said he's not playing because.
Oh wait, no, he's hurt. You're right.
Yeah, he's concussion. Hurt.
Yeah, he's concussed.
You're talking McCarthy, but I think he's hurt too. But no
way. McCarthy was labeled injured ankle. Justin Fields is just riding the bench. I didn't know it was concussion protocol. Mm-hmm. However, he's out. And another big one that I was like focused on, Khalil Mack. Did you see that injury? The way his elbow basically detached from the rest of his body. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was a tough one to watch, along with the Eckler injury there. Never like to see that.
I like Austin Eckler too.
Yeah. Thank you, Austin Eckler, for all those years of great fantasy football. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. I mean, here's a monster. He was. Here's another big one. Jaden Daniels rolled out for week 2. Or they're trying to play that. Are they trying to play that?
85-25, I'd say. Does that still equal 100 where we're from? Yeah. 25-25. He's gonna. I don't know. I think he's gonna play.
You think so?
Yeah. BTJ hurt as well. Aaron Jones, another one out for the year.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, but we'll talk about all the upcoming games. But Khalil Mack, and then also, this should be an injury. This should be on the injury report. The Miami Dolphins, the whole team should just be on the damn injury report. Let's face it. They're done. Their coach is just so cheese. But
well, they're not good.
other breaking news, Jadeveon Clowney. I don't even know if this is a big deal. I think it's just kind of, for me, it's sort of annoying because Jadeveon Clowney never panned out anywhere he went. I think he was injury plagued, and now Jerry Jones thinks he's being slick, going to replace Micah Parsons with Clowney. Where's that? Where's that? What thinking is that?
I don't know. That guy's lost it. He lost his mind. Shout out to Green Bay for bringing that guy in. I mean, you just locked up premier pass rusher. Look, defense looking good, offense looking pretty good. They're a contender. They're definitely a contender. Jones has lost it. He's lost his marbles. He's still living back in the days of Emmitt Smith. He's never got out of it. He thinks he can do some kind of weird trade still. He's terrible. And they all know it, but there's nothing they could do.
Do you think he's got a little dementia?
They're going to suck until he's gone. Bottom line. They know it. Everyone knows it there.
He's going to suck until they're gone.
No, the Dallas is going to suck until he's gone. No doubt about it.
Never going anywhere, so we know that, but that is pretty funny.
No, but he is very good at keeping him relevant and in the news in the offseason all year long. He's great at that. He's good at marketing. It's great for football, but he sucks. And they're not going to be any good for a long time until he's gone. But who cares?
I've been saying that for a long time. Jerry Jones just needs to step back, hand the team to whoever the hell he has to hand it to make the decisions, because right now the decisions he's making are just irrational. They're worse than what Al Davis would do. I mean, Al Davis did the same kind of shit. They couldn't get enough of themselves to eat the bullet and face the fact that they're just done. They're done. They got it. They're just done.
Yeah.
That's just Jerry Jones.
He still rides the tails of that Herschel Walker trade. And that's all he does. And he's never done anything since.
He really hasn't. He's just not that good. So it is what it is. America's team will always be America's team. Texas is a big state. The Cowboys, believe it or not, are still nationwide, just like the Buffalo Bills are taking over with the Bills Mafia. The Cowboys will always squeeze that out because they're a bigger market. So they are America's team. There's still people that believe Dak Prescott can win a friggin' Super Bowl. Get a grip, people. He's not going to win a Super Bowl. He's just not. It's Dak Prescott. He sucks.
You think he sucks? I think he's fantasy relevant. I don't know about real quarterback, but fantasy-wise, he's all right. That's where I live.
We got the GOG. That's the end of the first quarter.
It's all right. You go 0-2 this week.
I got to tell you.
You're doing good.
We'll get to that. I'm horrible in fantasy, by the way, people. I had the best draft pick, or draft, according to ESPN statistics. I had the best draft. I'm 0-2, and my team is just annihilating itself. It's imploding by itself. Yeah, I know.
You know what I want to know? If anyone and any of the listeners, what are your fantasy football names? I want to hear some cool names.
Yeah, leave them in the comments wherever you're watching.
What was your favorite all-time fantasy name, real quick?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't really remember any. I haven't played fantasy.
Accidental shooting was mine. When Plaxidental Burris accidentally shot himself, and then Plaxidental shooting. I think one of my uncles used that. That was a great one.
Awesome.
Yeah. Multiple scoregasms. That was another one. There's a few good names.
Keep going.
What else? I don't know. Bijan, or what is it? Bijan the World Turns or whatever. That's a good one. Do
you have any Grey Poupon? Remember that commercial back in the day?
Yeah, I sure do.
But so let's do this. We're in the second quarter here. I want to just talk about a few of the games last week, week 2, that were really good, despite the schedule being kind of shitty. For me, the first 2 weeks of the NFL season here in 2025 have not been that good. They're just really, the matchups are kind of boring. The games are kind of slow. There's only a few of the games each week that have high scoring that's fun to watch. So the games I picked out, the first one, let's make fun of them because we are Bills fans here. After all, Bills Mafia. New England at Miami. I didn't pick Miami to win only because they're a cluster F right down there. But New England went in there, beat Miami, made a show out of the coach, and we all know what the coach did after in the post game. You remember his little after? What was it? To win the game, to win games, you have to win the game. Was that something? What he said? Do you know, Tio, for sure?
Sounds about right. I thought they were going to fire that guy. They might after this week. Josh Allen has his biggest weeks against Miami, so this could be I'm already calling Tyreek out of here. Traded. I'm going to say KC. Who the hell knows what? But anyways, New England, Miami. You know, the funny part about that game is New England jumps out to a quick start, like 13 or 14. I don't know. Everyone's missing extra points these days. That one kicker can kick the ball 74 yards, but these guys are missing 15-yard extra points or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. It's a weird game we live in. But anyways, yeah. Then Miami comes back. Then New England just ends up winning at the end. They're 33-27 to go 1-1. They're our only threat, and honestly, they're not that big of a threat. They might come on later on in the year. They still got that rookie they haven't been using, Trayvon Henderson. He's phenomenal, but they haven't learned how to use him yet. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, so the New England and Miami thing was awesome for me because I know that we can crush New England. We're going to crush the Dolphins this week, but we're going to talk about that when we get into our predictions of this upcoming week and the games that we like this week, and then give you the rest of what we think at the end here in the fourth quarter. But the other game that we're going to talk about here, and this is just a shout out to my buddy Dames over at Lock 22 Productions, the Seattle at Pittsburgh game. I picked Pittsburgh. Not sure who you picked to win that game, but I thought Aaron Rodgers being at home opener for him, that he would come out and toss the ball around the backyard. He did not. Seattle came in there and beat him. So Seattle right now, that game threw me a curveball. What did that one do for you? I mean, Aaron Rodgers, you're an Aaron Rodgers fan. I'm not.
What's your honest assessment of Aaron Rodgers right now?
Retire.
I mean, he comes out balls that first game. 4 TDs. I mean, this game, they just lay a big egg. I thought they were going to win too, especially the defense. Like, where's the defense of Pittsburgh here? Letting up a lot of points in the last couple games. I'm sure
that's
rare. Not sitting. Yeah, very rare.
That's rare for a Pittsburgh defense, especially with a TJ Watt. What's going on over there? Mike Tomlin, I don't know what's going on with him. He is one of the longest tenured coaches in the league. I just don't know what's going to happen after this year if he can't win with Aaron Rodgers and the couple weapons he does have, because they do have weapons. Showed week 1, just didn't show up for week 2. Is this the gut punch to the Steelers right now?
Yeah, I think they're reeling a little bit. I feel like that coach came in and just really energized that franchise, and I just think, it just feels like it's running out, doesn't it? To you? It just feels like it's running out.
For me, being a Pittsburgh fan, and my uncle, God rest his soul, was a huge Pittsburgh fan. So I've always had like that soft spot sort of for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not really a fan, but I don't dislike them like I do Miami Dolphins or the New England Patriots or anybody that beats us, really.
You follow them.
Yeah. They're not bad. I don't mind them. I like Mike Tomlin, obviously a great coach, Hall of Fame coach, let's face it. Hall of Fame coach. What do you think?
Yeah. Isn't he still the youngest coach?
I don't know the ages. That's for you.
He might not be anymore, but man, he's done well.
Yeah, he's done well. I mean, he's been there. He's made the playoffs. He's won a Super Bowl. Been to a couple of Super Bowls and lost one, right? Wasn't it? Mm-hmm. He's 1-1 in the Super Bowls. So yeah, he's definitely gonna go down as a legend, just like Bill Belichick. I mean, sometimes you just got to walk away. It's done. It's over. Your quarterback's 48 years old. However old Tom Brady was, it's over. And Bill Belichick had Mike Tomlin's going to have to be fired for him to leave. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. So you're saying Tomlin should get like a 7 or 26-year-old girlfriend, like Bill Belichick, or
isn't he like married?
Who?
Mike Tomlin.
Tomlin? He might be. I don't know his backstory.
Why don't you Google that, buddy?
Stay
in your lane. That's awesome. But yeah. So another game that was awesome last week, and this one's good for the Bills too, because this helps when it comes playoff seeding time. Every game's important. We all know that every week. Even by week 2, you just know if you're going to be screwed or not. Philadelphia went into Kansas City and beat them on their own grass in Arrowhead. Kelsey had a big drop. The Eagles left there with a win. It wasn't a huge game, but it was good enough to say Buffalo is 2-0, they're 0-2, and that's all that really matters if you're a Buffalo fan right now, to watch the Chiefs lose. It's awesome. They're just our new rival.
Does Kansas City suck?
I think they do, yeah.
I don't think so.
I do.
I want to think so, but Philly, great team?
No.
Yes or no? No, you don't think Philly's a great team?
No, I mean, not really.
They just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so what?
Okay.
Someone had to win it.
Well, someone's
Someone
got to
had-
beat them. They're still the champs.
The Buffalo
Great
Bills are
team.
going to beat them this year. Buffalo Bills won't beat them
I
this year.
I
I'm
don't think the
predicting
Eagles
the
get there.
Bills.
But anyways, so I'm going to put the
Eag-
Eagles in a great team. They're up there. This game was 20-17. So if
Boring.
KC sucks as bad as they do, they only lost by 3 points. I'm just saying it's too early to throw them away. And I want to.
Who?
Kansas City. I want to
Kansas
toss
City
them.
sucks.
I
wanna
want to just
punch
throw
'em.
them right to the garbage can and say, hey, it's our time. But I got a feeling they're going to be right there. So something tells me. I mean, this week, well, we'll get there, but against the Giants
Yeah.
might be a get right game. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, and I'll probably have about 4 or 5 touchdowns. I've had enough of this Josh Allen talk. It's BS. My nickname should be Diarrhea. I am Big Runs.
Then I just think he's going to tear it up. The get right game. I wouldn't count him out, but go Bills.
Yeah.
Just talking truth there.
Real quick, Todd wanted to spread some thanks about everybody that tuned in last week.
Oh yeah, thank you too. That was quick.
Yeah. 4 views. Todd's like, oh, I was one of them. Was mine.
Yep, thank you too.
Yep. Yeah.
You know who you are because we don't. Yeah, I don't know. You ever
It's like-
feel like you're talking to no one?
What?
You ever feel like you're talking to nobody? I said.
I mean, I pretty much do that every day, man. I pretty much talk to nobody.
That's how I thought. That's how I thought Danny Dimes was going to quarterback this year, but he's turning out to be a freaking masterpiece back there.
Yeah, well, he's a stud for sure. So, yeah, that's awesome. You have me so the way that you act. By the way, good studio.
Thanks.
It looks great behind you. Josh Allen, MVP,
You hear
Buffalo
that?
Bills. What did you fart?
No, I was talking to Josh.
But that brings us to the end of the second quarter already. So now what we can do is talk
Halftime
about.
show.
Yeah, we should do a halftime show. What should we do for a halftime show?
Talk about the Rams and the Eagles game.
The Rams and the Eagles game. What about the Rams and the Eagles game? So we looked ahead here, and Tio and I picked out the games that are upcoming in week 3. We're gonna give you predictions for all the games, but the 3 that we are excited, or the few that we're excited about the most, is I want to follow Pittsburgh. I want to see if Aaron Rodgers can bounce back from this. I don't really think he can. Not sure if he can. I feel bad for Pittsburgh in general that they even brought in Aaron Rodgers. What were they thinking? So that game, I'm interested. They're traveling up to New England. What's your take on that one, Tio? They're heading up to New England.
My take is this game's probably going to be on TV. It's probably going to be like 13-10.
13.
It's going to be one of those barn burners. You know what I'm saying? This will be, all the crap we just talked about. Watt. This is it. This is
He's gonna
Watt.
come.
You're going to hear Watt. Where's this game being played? New England?
Yep.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 12-9.
12-9.
I'm
not gonna pick scores. I do like Pittsburgh to win this, and the reason I do is they do have more of a stable coaching staff right now. And Mike Tomlin, Vrabel's still new right now with the Patriots, and he's trying to be Billy B all day with his firmness and his nastiness with the media. His overall coaching style is that of I'm an asshole, and he wants to talk and just run his mouth like a big tough guy. Like he's still he could still play. He's out there practicing with him like an idiot. Like, well, let's get injured while I'm the coach. Stupid. That's what he does, and that's what annoys me about Mike Vrabel. I don't think he takes his team. I don't even think the Patriots make the postseason this year because Mike Vrabel is trying to.
I don't
bring
care about
back
that.
him. What do you care about? Talk about
Who
it.
has the best roster?
Let's talk about it.
I don't even know. I used to say Pittsburgh. But
Yeah.
now I clearly don't know. They got a running back who's unproven. Defense playing like doo-doo. The quarterback's 55 years old. I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns there. The other team, New England, I know they're going to be garbage. They're going to be garbage. So this game to me, if I had to pick, I'm taking Pittsburgh just because I don't even know why.
You like Pittsburgh in that one, huh?
Yeah.
I'm taking Pittsburgh too. So I'll circle that. I did take Pittsburgh over New England. I don't think it's going to be that of a comfortable win. I think it's going to be one of those barn burners, like you said. I'd have to agree with you fully on that. So that leads into
So definitely bet the over because I'm always wrong. So it'll
You don't-
probably be like 30-20.
I don't really bet points. I just don't really do that. So for me, I'm good with just picking wins and losses. I'm bad enough at fantasy football. I used to be really fucking good at fantasy football, and then just something happened.
Yeah, you stopped playing in free leagues.
Well, I won the free leagues. You do a draft.
That'd be tough.
You do a draft, okay? So I did a draft. I was in a 10-team league 2 years in a row and won the Super Bowl both years in a row. And these people in this league were actually very intense. They wanted to trade. They wanted to do all that stuff. So it was just for free. Nobody wanted to bet money. I don't blame. I didn't want to pay any money. You're a waste of time. You're a waste of time.
I want to waste all that time for nothing.
Because
for nothing.
It's just for as many people that are watching us live.
Jeez. Yeah, does anybody does anyone play free fantasy football? That's what I want to know.
If you do, leave it in the comments and let us know.
Yeah.
If
Frankie
you play
wants to join.
free fantasy, I would. You can join.
He thinks he can win.
I can always win.
I think I was in 45 free leagues once just to do the drafts. And then I never went on back on. That's what they're for. Free leagues are just to do drafts.
For what do you mean?
Just to do practice drafts. No one ever really goes back into the league after that. It's free. For what? The hell do I care what I just changed my lineup to? No one cares. It's for nothing. Why is anyone playing that? That's what I'm saying. And all I had to keep listening to you tell me how you're wiping it up. You're winning all those leagues. I don't care. But you're the only one trying. And you're like, no, people are making trades in there. Who are these people? Where are they playing these free leagues?
Who cares? Who cares if it's free? People still do enjoy football and do like to win, even though it's free. Who cares? It's fun. People are making trades.
I'm getting my mind blown.
You're getting your mind blown.
I would not free league and try and then brag about me winning it. But that's just me. I would not join a free league and then when I win it, because obviously I'm going to win it, I'm the only one playing, tell everyone how great I am at fantasy football because I just won a free league. It's free. No one else plays.
Everybody else played.
No one else goes on again.
Everybody else played.
Wow, look. Oh, yeah, I took him. I don't even remember because this is my 50th free league. Boy.
I'm telling you.
If you're in a free league and you try, let me know why. Self-esteem. Self-esteem.
That rhymed.
It might have.
No, it did. It did rhyme.
All right, we went way off topic on this fantasy
It's
stuff.
okay.
Nobody plays free leagues and tries. That's where I'm saying.
Listen, there are people out there that play free leagues, and it's just purely for fun. And when people don't have a gazillion dollars like you over there playing in 15 leagues, I spent $585 to get in all these leagues, and I won $800. And you're walking around bragging, I won $800. Well, you only won like a couple hundred because do the math. But
300 bragging rights.
Well, it's like people that go and buy lottery tickets. They'll spend $80 in scratch offs. They'll win $50 and be like, "Oh, I won $50." Well, no, you didn't.
You really lost.
You lost. You're down 30 plus the gas you spent to go get the tickets. So it's sort of what I look at when it comes to the fantasy football. Like you play it. You play so many leagues. It's like, how much money are you really winning?
It depends. I've cut it down this year. I'm only in 3 leagues.
Yeah. That's okay. That's good for you. So that leads into the next game because you've been talking about specific team, Indianapolis going to Tennessee, where Cam Ward just sucks. He's not ready. He's obviously a rookie. Everyone's high on him though. But Indianapolis coming in 2-0 in the AFC. What are they in the AFC South? Indianapolis?
Yeah, they are. They're in Tennessee. Yep. It's a divisional game here.
Big game for them. If they can go in, they're coming out of there 3-0.
I think so. I think they do. I would pick them. Why? Because I have no faith in Tennessee. Running game has been inept. The wide receiver, we really don't know who the wide receiver one is in Tennessee. Anununu or whoever that guy is just as good as Ridley right now. The Colts have Danny Dimes is on fire. Danny Dimes is on fire. He can usually string together 3 or 4 good games before he usually goes back to the toilet bowl. So I'm guessing he can probably pull this one together.
So you like Indianapolis in this one? Is that your pick? You're saying more or less?
It is.
Well, that's good for you. Here's my take on it. I like the Indianapolis Colts. I've never had a sore spot for them. I just can't get the visual out of my head years ago when he played for the Giants, when he broke free and had however many yard run and only had about 8 yards left to get it in the end zone, and he tripped on his own shoelaces. He can throw the ball good if he has an offensive line with an extra lineman. I just don't ever feel that confident about him. I wouldn't be happy if he came to Buffalo. I would be like, oh God, I'd rather have Ryan Fitzpatrick come back at that point, or Doug Flutie, or Tom Brady, even though I hate Tom Brady. So for me, Danny Dimes isn't the guy. I know he's good. He's beating people right now. He's putting up record numbers for himself. I know they're going to win this game at Tennessee, but I'm not completely sold on Indianapolis yet. Why am I not sold on them yet?
Because Danny Dimes is the quarterback. And Jonathan injury-prone Taylor is the running back. Mm-hmm. Michael Pittman puts together a couple good games, and then he gets hurt usually. They're usually a wreck. They implode. It's Danny Dimes. He puts together good games. We've seen this before. And then he trips over his shoe. Yep. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they win this game. Tennessee is a weaker opponent. Yeah, sort of. If they had like a above average quarterback, they might be in the same boat as Indy. But as for right now, the guy's got a little bit of growing left to do here. And the running game isn't carrying them as good as they probably would hope. So I'm going Indy. They still got JT. I think they're going to win this game, which will be funny because they'll be 3-0.
First time in a long time. I mean, that's for sure, right? So we both got Indianapolis. We'll remember that. Now, here's the other game, and this is the one that Todd and I were discussing prior to coming on live tonight. Thanks again for all those that are tuning in live, all one of you. Thanks for being here, and feel free to drop a comment if you want to participate in the show, and if you disagree with us or agree with us, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, Kansas City going into the MetLife Sunday night against the 1-1. Well, no, they're 0-2 now. Giants on the standings put up a lot of numbers with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson had the most passing yards he's ever had, I think. Last week's loss to the Dallas Cowboys. I think they have a redemption game here. I think this is, and mark my words, everybody, this is being recorded and you can look at it later. Russell Wilson is going to have a redemption game, and it's going to be against Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is stumbling right now. His main receiver, Xavier Worthy, who's questionable going into week 3, might play, might not play, but if he plays, don't expect a lot from him. That's just what it is. He's coming back from a shoulder injury. So what do you expect from a Worthy? Just more speed and anything, maybe distracting, so Kelsey can get more open than he was this past week. So I like this one. I did pick Kansas City only because they're Kansas City, and they should win that freaking game. They should win that game. There's no excuse why they don't, but the Giants are that spoiler of the week. You don't agree, do you?
No. We see Russ because let me say we see Russell Wilson balling out, having the best game, vintage Russ from Seattle days. Wow. Then what does he do? That last play throws the ball into the oblivion. The typical Russ turnover. I think that was the beginning of the end. I don't care how many yards he threw, how many touchdowns he throws. He lost the game, and he lost the game because why? Because he turned the ball over at the end. Just like Hampton from San Diego will probably be sitting this week because he fumbled the ball and they lost the game. Russell Wilson is on a short leash. Those Giants fans want Dart in there. I don't really care if I think the better they do with Russ, just the longer it prolongs this. And it's sad to say because you don't ever want to wish somebody to do bad, but I'm sure there's a lot of Giants fans that would rather see Dart in there.
If I'm a Giants fan, I want Russell Wilson in right now. Russell Wilson is a better chance to win. We've seen that with JJ McCarthy. Yeah, he won that first game against the Bears with the Vikings, came back in the end and celebrated my hometown, Chicago, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go home and win it. And he got his ass kicked. And now he's out. So for me, the Giants, Russell Wilson is the best chance to win right now. I think if they want to bring Dart along for next season or even a midseason switch, if Russ starts to shit the sheets like he has done in the past with the Broncos and over with the Steelers, where he wasn't really that bad. It just wasn't a good fit for him. I still think he has juice in the tank. He has those moon balls where they just drop in the hands. He has a unique touch to the football when he throws it. That's just my opinion on Russell Wilson. Would I want him to come to Buffalo at this point? No. He's aging. He's old. Josh Allen is – I think we're spoiled, really, in Buffalo with Josh Allen. We're definitely spoiled.
Well, obviously.
I mean, because there's really – if the Bills are – we'll talk about that real quick. I'm going to emphasize this. If anybody out there that works for the Buffalo Bills in the head offices that are watching us or watch this replay, we ask you, and I ask you as a Bills fan, start searching for the future now. Bring in that Aaron Rodgers, even though I hate him. Bring in that next guy that has to sit behind what's going to be a Hall of Famer once he gets that Super Bowl ring. Josh Allen. Learn from Josh Allen, just like Brett Favre taught Aaron Rodgers how to gunsling. All these quarterbacks that they did properly bring in, Todd, and you can't disagree with me, that they brought in these teams and developed them correctly within the professional system. That's what Buffalo needs to do right now. Stop riding the Josh tails, because eventually it's going to end. And who's in the rear view? Nobody. Mitch, sorry, I like you. You're loyal. You're a Bills Mafia member forever. You're not the guy. You're done. Who's next? That's what I think. What's your take, Tio?
I don't know. You got me at a loss for words. You know what I was thinking of? You know what happened there? I was thinking of Tyrod Taylor and how good of a feeling it was to see him on the football field. I couldn't think of anything else, and I wanted to bring that up. It made me smile last week, even though, God, that guy has had the worst luck of any quarterback. Terrible. Sorry. All right, go ahead.
He made the playoffs once in Buffalo, and it was the first year. Or no, he's been in a couple playoff games, I think, right?
Maybe? Yeah, but he's always hurt. And he's always getting hurt.
Nothing memorable. I always liked Tyrod. Rex, he just sorry,
Those were
Tyrod.
Terrible days.
We're so just spoiled right now.
Good. It's a good feeling.
It's a good time to be a Bills fan. So
I'm going to bring over this about the Buffalo Bills, because you always call me and you're like, their game plan's all wrong. They need to start off with the play action. And I'm like, you can't start off with a play action unless you haven't run the ball yet. You have to run the ball. Running the ball is going to get us through these 17 games with keeping Josh upright. That's our main focus right now, is staying healthy, keeping everybody healthy. Don't let him take unnecessary stupid hits. Run the ball with our running backs. We got 3-4 of them. Run them around. They might not get 100 yards every game, but who cares? It's less hits he has to take. That's our focus right now. We got a pretty cakey schedule. I know it's an NFL team. You got to play a team, but it is a pretty cakey schedule. So we just got to keep these guys healthy, get there, and then this might be it. I'm feeling it, dude. You were saying this the whole time. I didn't really want to buy into it because you get that. I thought it was our time that guy stopped breathing on the field, and I thought it was active.
Damar Hamlin is not a starter this year. I don't want to say I'm happy for that, but I am happy for that. It really doesn't matter if our run defense is good. Anyways, we got off course. But so you took Kansas City. Last game I wanted to talk about before we get into the final quarter here, where we give you our picks and why. I'm excited about the Monday night game coming up. Detroit going into Baltimore. Two teams that have been putting up crazy points the first 2 weeks. I'm talking crazy points. Lamar Jackson, not MVP, but he's putting up a lot of points with Henry and him and the connection with Flowers and all that. But so is Detroit. Jared Goff is just lighting it up. They put up 52 points against the former team, which was really funny to see Ben Johnson go get just annihilated in Detroit, where he left. And I think he left with bad vibes from the team. I don't think there was a lot of leaving with love there, because we saw afterwards the good game, post-game coaching shake, or whatever you want to call it. It just seemed like he was like, man, I should have just stayed there because what did I say with all the awesome dudes over at Lock 22 Productions for NFL? It's just you don't want to be that guy that gets 52 points tossed up on you. You just don't want to be that guy. And if you go to Chicago, you go to Chicago to die. If you're an NFL player or coach, you go to Chicago to die. They're just that organization. It's like the Raiders. If you want to die and you want your career to end and you want to look like you suck, go to Chicago.
Chicago, Cleveland. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Cleveland's a little better than Chicago, though. If I had a choice between two and I was going to get paid a ton of money, no matter how good I was, I would pick Cleveland over Chicago all day long.
Hmm.
It's
I like
closer
the
to
quarterback.
Buffalo.
I like the
Who?
quarterback.
Oh, Caleb?
Caleb. Yeah. I like him.
Why?
I don't think he's got a fair shot
Well,
because he's in Chicago. I think he's very talented. That's just my thoughts. He could blow goats. I don't fucking know.
well,
I
you
think
see
he's
what
pretty
else?
talented.
Well, look, what else came out of Chicago? Your Mitch Trubisky, #1 pick, Caleb Williams, Justin Fields. All these guys went to Chicago out of college and sucked.
Yeah.
And now look where they are.
Give me Jim McMahon back.
Yeah.
Remember that
did
guy?
He did enough cocaine to give himself CTE. He didn't even have to step on the field.
Jeez.
So anyway, so I picked Baltimore in this game. They're at home. They're pretty beastly. They have a good defense usually when they play at home and the fans are behind them. And it's Monday night.
High scoring
I can
game.
feel it coming in the air tonight.
No one cares about defense.
Did you feel that?
Yeah, it's Derrick Henry running all over the field again.
Because he's a winner.
Him and Gibbs. It's
He's
going to be a
winner.
high scoring game.
You think so?
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a high scoring game.
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game too. So we all take. So looking back here, our week 3 games that we wanted to talk about: the Pittsburgh at New England, Indy at Tennessee, Kansas City at New York Giants, Baltimore playing Detroit, Detroit coming to Baltimore. We all picked the same team to win there. So with that being said, we're almost to the end of the show. We're in the fourth quarter here. So thanks for sticking with us again. Feel free to share, like, subscribe. We appreciate it. And wherever you're watching, you can drop a comment, Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. Week 4, our final picks of all the rest of the games, aside from the ones we already picked, Todd. And we'll go through these pretty quickly because a lot of these games really just don't matter. And if they do, we'll give you a quick synopsis on why.
The NFL's primetime schedule is terrible. Have you looked at it? Have you looked ahead? The Dolphins are in it. New England. I mean, they got terrible primetime games. All right, go ahead.
Don't forget, they can flex games. I don't know if they can do that from the jump of the season. I don't know what week they can start flexing games, but don't be surprised if you see a lot of these shitty teams get flexed out because the ratings will suck. I personally, this past Monday night, and this is just the way I am, the Monday night games. First of all, I don't like 2 Monday night games on one Monday, 7, 10. I don't like that because there's always that one Monday night game where it's not the normal announcers, your Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. Then they go to the next announcers down, like your Orlovsky and all these other guys. So for me, it's just that. And secondly, the games have just been boring. So for me, this upcoming week, the Detroit Lions going to Baltimore, that's why I'm happy about this Monday night game. It's actually something to look forward to because both these teams in the first 2 weeks have just been crushing it pretty much. Aside from the Detroit Lions losing week 1, they're not a different team than they were last year. They're still good. They still got the tools to win. They still got the same players for the most part in place. It's only week 3. They're 1-1, so they don't have anything to worry about yet, in my opinion. So anyways, let's get through this. We got Miami at Buffalo. I got Buffalo, and it's not just because I'm a Bills fan. It's because the Dolphins suck. They haven't done anything yet this year. Except provide excuses. So I like Buffalo in this one by a gazillion. It's a Josh Allen party.
Josh Allen is a Dolphin slayer. Big nose Bosa probably. This is week. Have you seen how big that guy's nose is? Big nose Bosa. He's gonna have about 4 sacks, probably, maybe some kind of a fumble. I don't know. Achane will probably run all over us, catch about 35 passes. We're still going to whoop them. That's basically
You think
how that
so?
game's going to go. 100%.
Okay, so you're taking the Bills. I mean, obviously, right?
Yeah,
Um,
34-17.
Okay, real quick, and let's go down this list because we're running out of time here. Atlanta at Carolina. I don't care about game. I just took Atlanta because they have a better running back. Bryce Young, I think, is a bust. I think he sucks. He's not NFL quarterback material. And on top of that, you go to Carolina where other players go to die as well. Just like in Chicago. They should just join forces and unite and become the shitty Panthers or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
I'm taking Atlanta on this one. What about you, Todd?
Give me hot Atlanta with that defense rolling all over Carolina this week.
Okay. Now Green Bay. Gobo, if you're watching or watch replay, Green Bay is going to win this game going into Cleveland. Joe Flacco is at the point of his career where you can probably think it's probably time to hang it up unless something good happens here in the next few weeks. I take Green Bay going into Cleveland. They're just too tough right now. The Micah Parsons transaction, he fell right into place there. Going into week 3, he's a monster. Look out for him on defense. Micah Parsons is going to be the next Reggie White. He's going to be the understudy minister of the defense in Green Bay. I take them. What about you?
I will take them as well. Cleveland keeps it close for a while, but then Green Bay's firepower is just too much. Green Bay for the win.
Green Bay for the win. Hi, Shawnee, go Bills. Okay, so you like Green Bay also. Houston going to Jacksonville. I'm going to be real quick on this one. I picked Jacksonville at home. You have to give them a bone. They got a better running back right now.
I don't even know. All right, give me Houston.
Okay, so you got Houston as well. And okay, moving along because that game sucks. And the next one's really bad. We got the just beat up Cincinnati Bengals going to visit the Minnesota Vikings. I think this is the trash can game of the week. Luckily, it's at 1:00, so I don't have to suffer and watch it in the late windows of 4:00 or even prime time. So thank the baby Jesus up there. I just took Minnesota. They're at home. I think the quarterback coaching is a little better. And Carson Wentz is going to be starting. And typically when he has a one-in-a-lifetime game out of nowhere, he throws up numbers. So I took Minnesota on this one. What about you, Theo? Which one are you taking?
What's Cincinnati's record right now? 2-0? Let me go.
Yes, they're 2-0.
Game is so much. There's going to be so much to learn in this game. I'm so excited about this game. We get to learn about both backup quarterbacks, both of these backup running backs. We're going to find out which team is for real. Give me the Bungles.
The Bungles?
Yeah.
You're taking the Bungles. I'm taking Minnesota. Okay. Pittsburgh, we already picked. LA Rams going into Philadelphia. I comfortably, and I'll real quickly say Philadelphia at home. They throw beer bottles at people. And let's face it, you got the Rams. Matt Stafford gets banged up just getting off the plane. I like him. I think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, but he's to me, I think it's near the end for him too. The Rams right now are going into week 3 with a record of 1-1, I believe, right? Or 2-0. They're one of the last 10 2-0 teams. I'm wrong there. Sorry, LA Rams. I just don't think they're going to beat Philadelphia at home. What's your take?
Give me the Rams. Why? Because the NFL loves storylines. And I believe that these two teams will meet again in the playoffs, where they will talk about how the Rams have already defeated the Eagles.
Okay,
but
so
the
you got
Eagles
the Rams.
will win in the playoffs. We'll get there.
All right, going next. New York Jets and Tampa Bay. I'll let you go first with that one. New York Jets are doo-doo. No Justin Fields. Going to Tampa Bay with a red-hot Baker Mayfield. I know a lot of my buddies are a huge fan of Baker Mayfield. He is a tough-nosed quarterback. He started his career in Cleveland, then bounced from the Panthers to the Rams, now to the Buccaneers, where I think he found his best match as far as coaching, as far as teammates around him with Mike Evans and Godwin. Godwin's going to be out this week anyways, but I can't go against Tampa Bay at home right now against the stumbling, bumbling, horrible Jets.
No, it's a get right game for the Tampa Bay defense. And Buka playing big. Mike Evans, he's always going to be there. Tampa Bay wins this game pretty easily.
Okay, I took Tampa Bay as well. And then Vegas traveling to Washington. Washington is banged up as well. Jaden Daniels, as we said before, Austin Eckler probably out for a while. I am taking the Washington at home still because Vegas just is not good. I think Geno Smith is a little washed up. Happy birthday to Pete Carroll, by the way, being the oldest coach in the NFL. I just don't think the Vegas Raiders And Raiders in general just stink as long as the Davises are owners, just like Jerry Jones. So I take Washington at home. I think having a fan base behind you helps.
Yeah, I'm interested to see running back there, Bill Krosky Merritt, better known as Bill. His first NFL start, I think, here. Upcoming rookie. Looks pretty damn good. We'll see what he looks like in live action. But I'd take the live action. Remember that? I'll take the I'll take Washington there.
Good for
Some
you.
live action.
All right. Here's a divisional battle, AFC West. Denver visiting the Chargers. Denver coming off a shitty loss in the last second on a dumb penalty called on the defense for a field goal called leverage. Don't know what the hell that was. Never saw a call called leverage. So Denver lost week 2, but I think they're the better team going into LA right now. I'm not a fan of Justin Herbert. I'm just not. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's the guy. He's not a Josh Allen for sure. I think he's a little more soft. I take Denver in that one. What about you, Teal?
I'm torn on this game.
Just pick one.
Who's the home team?
Chargers.
Man.
Yep.
Give me the Chargers.
Okay, why? Because they're 2-0 that they're gonna.
No, this game to me could go either way. I like both teams. I'm just going to take the Chargers because they're at home.
Okay, Chargers at home. You got it. I took Denver. Okay, New Orleans going to Seattle. Seattle's just got a better quarterback right now. Sam Darnold was real good in Minnesota last year. I think he's going to have another decent week. I take them at home. Go Seattle for my buddy Dames. So New Orleans just suck. All right, so you just pick Seattle. Moving on. Next game of the week. This one, I'm going to let you pick first, Tio. We got Dallas going to Chicago.
The Cowboys.
You're picking
Dak.
the Cowboys?
Dak and the Cowboys.
Okay, so Ben Johnson goes 0-3 in his rookie season as a head coach. All right, next one. Arizona flying out to Levi Stadium, San Francisco. Brock Purdy out, Mac Jones in. I take the Niners at home just because they're at home, and Arizona is just Arizona. They suck.
God, this game sucks to pick too because the Niners almost lost to the freaking New Orleans last week, and New Orleans sucks. Give me Arizona. Give me Arizona.
Wow,
you know, they got to win something
Arizona.
sometimes. I'll take that little midget.
That's awesome.
Give me that
Take that
5'8"
little
quarterback.
midget. The bobblehead, you mean? All right, so the last and final game of the week 3 in the 2025 NFL season. Detroit going to Baltimore. We already picked. So, folks, thanks for being here. What's your picks? If you have any questions about the show, send us an email to info@rawlive.com. It'll be up here on the screen in a second. And if you have any ideas for the show, you want us to add a segment like the Good Morning Football show where they add the angry runs and all that dumb shit. If you want to hear us add a segment, definitely send us an email. We'll definitely hear it. If you maybe want to be a guest on the show and talk some football and think you know what you're talking about, we can tell you you don't know what you're talking about, whatever the case may be. But definitely send us an email.
I would love to get somebody in who sat at the old Bill Stadium since we're going to be going into a new stadium and hear some of their memories. If you have any of those put them in the comments. Your memories of the stadium, the Buffalo Bill Stadium, any of the Rock Pile stadiums. I'd love to hear some cool stories. Those are always fun.
For sure. Definitely,
man.
for sure.
Those were good times. The stadium. I don't know. It's sad to think that it's going to be shutting down, but
wow,
good times.
It is. It's our time to win. And so with that, everybody, thanks for being here for week 2 of the True NFL Show. We're going to be back next week at the same time, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Definitely subscribe, like, and share. And we'll see you all next week. And remember, this was brought to you by Raw Live Productions. Go to our YouTube channel at Raw Live, RAWWLIVE, and subscribe and share our channel. Until next time, folks, have a good week and enjoy your games.